Sarkodie Obedi has sued
Ecobank Ghana.
What happened?
Ecobank Ghana
launched their campaign, the anti-fraud campaign, which the theme was "A look can be deceiving." So when this campaign started, they have to have an ambassador who will occupy the front page. You know, the brand ambassador for Ecobank Ghana is Ken Promise, who was appointed in the year 2024, June 2024. And he has been the ambassador for Ecobank Ghana from 2024 till now. And Sarkodie ambassador for First Bank Ghana. So when Ecobank started this launch, they came out with a theme, "A look can be deceiving." So when this team came out, Sarkodie ambassadorial deal, which is to the First Bank Ghana, they saw the flyers. They saw a certain person in the picture. If you look at the picture, the first person who comes to mind is Sarkodie. At this time, it's not Sarkodie. Ecobank Ghana used someone who looks like Sarkodie to be their brand ambassador, to occupy the front page. So the First Bank Ghana became disappointed because they don't understand. They have a deal with Sarkodie, and if they have a deal with you and you want to sign for another bank, you have to let them know so that they will know the way forward. But this time, they thought Sarkodie did not inform them, and Sarkodie went to sign that deal with Ecobank Ghana. The person in the picture is not Sarkodie. They brought someone who looks the same as Sarkodie. So either Sarkodie photocopy and our Madena Aye. So the person looks like Sarkodie, but it's not Sarkodie. So when Obedi saw this picture, he said, "No, why should you use someone who looks like me?" But they didn't even approach me, talk about it before doing such, because Sarkodie has worked for a very long time and deserves a good name. If you want to use someone like Sarkodie for such a project, you have to consult him before you use his picture. But no, they didn't use Sarkodie. They used someone who looks like Sarkodie. When such happens in Ghana, it's impersonation. Impersonation is against the law. It's illegal. And even if you consult Sarkodie, he agrees for you to use someone who looks like him for your flyer, then no problem. But the moment you use someone who looks similar, it's criminal. So when Sarkodie saw it, he became angry. He said, "No, you cannot do such, because I've worked for a very long time and deserve this respect. You can't use someone who looks like me for your project." So Sarkodie went and discussed the issue with his lawyer, and the lawyers came out with a write-up which they sent to Ecobank Ghana on 25th March 2025. In the letter, they are demanding Ecobank Ghana to withdraw any advertisement they used the lookalikes picture. They have to break that thing down. Any project they use Sarkodie's picture or the lookalikes picture, they have to break that project down. They have to take everything from the social space, anything, any flyer that contains the lookalikes picture or Sarkodie's picture, they have to bring that flyer down, because it's against the law. Go to the law in the country, they have something like intellectual property. Each individual on this earth has intellectual property rights. So that right is when I've invented something and you want to use it for your project. A big company like Ecobank Ghana is using such invented item for a project. They have to seek my consent before they will be able to do it. Or if I've used my mind to create something and you want to use it in your project, you have to consult me before you'll be able to use it. Or if anything, any property of mine, you want to use it for your project, you have to consult me before you'll be able to use it. Like my body, my image is my property. So if you use my image on your flyer without my consent, it's illegal, because that is what my property is, something I've worked on for a very long time. You have to consult me before you'll be able to use it. But if you use someone who looks like Sarkodie, that is impersonation. If you want to use someone who looks like Sarkodie for this project, a huge company like Ecobank, if you want to use Sarkodie's lookalike for a big project, then it's criminal, because Sarkodie is there. You can consult him and use his image for your flyer. Even your ambassador is there, King Promise. He is the ambassador for Ecobank Ghana. So you can use his image for this project. But no, you decided to use someone who looks like Sarkodie, and that is very wrong. You can use look-alike of King Promise to do such a project because it's anti-fraud campaign. A look can be deceiving. That is the thing. So you can use someone who looks like King Promise, who is your ambassador, to do this campaign. By using Sarkodie, who is not your ambassador, he is the ambassador for First Bank, for your campaign, is very wrong. And Sarkodie, I think this decision is very right, because if someone does something against the law, you have to let them know so that next time such mistake again. That is the law in the country, so you have to know it. Intellectual property right, you have to know it. Each individual is entitled to that right. So something you have worked on, something you have invented, something you have used your mind to create, something you have built on, you have worked on, and someone is using it without your consent, is criminal, it's illegal, it's against the law, and the person has to answer some questions. So the lawyers of Sarkodie served Ecobank Ghana letter on 25th March 2025 that they have to bring all projects they have done using the lookalikes flyer down. Anything, any documentary that contains the lookalikes picture should be brought down. In the social space, anything that published that contains the lookalikes picture, they should bring it down. And I've given them 8 good days for them to respond to this write-up. If not, they'll meet them in court. And there is something like personality damages. They have damaged Sarkodie's reputation, because you cannot use his look-alike for such a project. When he is there, he's entitled to some amount. So Ecobank Ghana has to answer to these questions. They have to respond to the write-up. If not, they'll meet in court and the damages will be paid. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share my videos. Thank you.